Hello, welcome back to Railway Empire 2, Scenario 6, Gold Rush. We're on episode 3 right now. So here's what we need to do. We need to have 11 different goods available in Bodie at the same time, which we already have. We did that last episode, just generically. And then we need 20 loads of liquor to Sacramento. Now, luckily, we already put a distillery down there. I didn't know this was going to come up, but that's good timing, I guess. And then buy the rural business Marshall Mine. I also didn't know that this was going to be something on there, but I bought it anyways. And so those will take care of themselves. And then down here we need 120,000 citizens in Bodie. We're at just under 66. And we're working on keeping them growing fast. And then we need a balance of 700,000 a week, which if you look, we still don't really have that. So that's definitely a glitch in the system they didn't fix with this last update. And then the last one produced 200 loads of clothing via factories and businesses. We're at 180. That'll take care of itself as well. So let's look down here. The next thing we're probably going to want to do is buy this this salt mine, because Bodie, once it hits, I think it's 75,000, it's going to need salt. So let's go ahead and do it right now, and we'll lay some lines down. Let's see, we'll put right here, flip that around. Perfect. Okay, we'll put this in. We won't worry about that being 61 kilometers an hour for now. Although our freight train's even slower than that anyway, so it wouldn't totally matter. Okay, so we'll put Hilton Rest into Bodie Freight. And we'll go ahead and put our slower Philadelphia on it. And there you go. Now it's not going to do anything until Bodie grows enough. And then we're going to do the same thing for Sacramento, Redding, and Gold Beach. Here's Marshall Mine, the gold mine. I already bought it.
Well, did you ever
Oh,
think you'd
okay,
be a
there you go. I
gold
guess it
digger
just did
yourself
register.
someday?
Perfect. Now I'm an official gold digger. So we got that. So all that's left is just the liquor of the Sacramento. Just for fun, I'm going to buy this Utah territory. And I'm going to lay down a passenger line from Bodie to Milford to Salt Lake City. So I'll do that and come back. We now have our line laid out from Bodie Freight to Milford, or sorry, Bodie Express to Milford to Salt Lake City Express. Got 6 trains on it and all our wagons. And I think we'll just go ahead and buy Idaho here. Doesn't say we have to, but let's just go ahead and do it. So we'll do an express line from Idaho, from Salt Lake City to Idaho Falls to Nampa, I think is what we'll do. We're still in this building mode here. So we went from Nampa to Idaho Falls to Salt Lake City and back. We have our 6 trains and our 3 wagons. We finished off the loop from Portland to Baker City to Nampa. So now we have a full circle. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. It already had its trains and wagons. Something else I wanted to mention. Notice how I try to do stations in threes now. I've sort of did that the last few scenarios. Well, on, say, Gold Beach here has a line going from Gold Beach to Redding, Sacramento, and then it has another line stretching up to Eugene and Portland. So Gold Beach is kind of like the connector. So what I want to do when you have money is you put in extra lines and make a bigger gridiron so your trains don't, coming in from north and to south, don't get all bunched up together. You may have noticed that I have the topographical map on. You absolutely have to do this. Like, honestly, should always have that on when you lay down lines. But anyways, it'll just save you a lot of headache. So we have our line finished from Bodie to Elko up to Nampa and back again. This will cover all our cities. So we got our trains on, our wagons, good to go. I had made a mistake. I forgot about lonely old Winnemucca here. So we got Redding Express to Winnemucca, then Nampa back to Winnemucca. 6 trains in our wagons. Sacramento has a slot open, so we're going to put a dairy in there. Next, we have our 200 loads of clothing via factories and businesses. So that Bodie has an industry slot open. We're going to drop in a ceramics factory. We bought Hill Terminal here. We're going to bring it in the Bodie with 4 trains to help make our ceramics. And now we're going to bring in our coal. We bought Smith Station in the Bodie. And we're only going to put 2 because it takes half as much coal as it does clay.
Very good. That's one way to satisfy the citizens of Sacramento. Look at all this gold. We
Nice. We
should
got our
take it
20
towards the
loads of
coast.
liquor.
I know some merchants there. They will take care of further transport. You exhibit true entrepreneurial spirit. To profit from the situation to this degree is really something. I see many people trying and failing to recreate your proficiency. Expensive work clothes are a great way to siphon off a big chunk of the gold miner's earnings. And that's even before they can get to work. You're a genius.
Okay, so now we need 3 more things. Deliver 50 loads of gold to San Francisco and 75 to Gold Beach. And we need 6 cities with 90,000 or more. And we already have 4. And here we are. Carson City has an industry spot open. We're going to go ahead and put our chemical factory down. And we're going to bring in our coal to Carson City. And here we are on one of our gold trains coming in from Marshall Mine into San Francisco. And this should give us our last gold that we need to accomplish one of our tasks. Not too bad views also at the same time. Nice waterfront views there.
People in San Francisco
Nice.
can't get enough of the gold. The city is getting richer and richer. Look at how much Bodie has grown. I'm sure the town will make history as one of the most successful cities in the West.
Nice. So we got our third optional task, which doesn't happen too often. I get those before the regular ones. And we got Eugene up to 90,000. So we're going to go ahead and put a steel mill down. We bought Harris Terminal here. We're going to bring in 4 loads of iron into Eugene. And here we are bringing in 4 loads of coal into Eugene for the steel mill.
The gold rush is drawing more and more people to the rich cities of the West Coast. It is only thanks to your steady supply that the demands of the citizens can be satisfied.
Alright, all we have left is our 75 loads of gold at Gold Beach, and that should be accomplished pretty quickly. And here we are coming into Gold Beach with our last load of gold. And this should be what we need to finish the scenario with our last task taken care of. Let me just look quickly. There's a mixed train leaving there, and there's Gold Beach.
That's a good start, but that's just enough for one private island. We'll need at least 2. You really shouldn't be underestimated when it comes to business management. Do you even have any idea what to do with all that dough? You could buy half of America for that money. Now you've done it. Your company will go down in history as the first and largest railroad company on the West Coast. However, it seems that the gold reserves are beginning to run low. I think it would be best to sell the company before the general public catches on.
Alright, let's see how we did here. So, we did 16 of 16, 3 of 3. Did all our tasks, and then we got a time bonus. Pretty good. Difficulty was up a little higher. Total score of 790, 131. So it took us 4 years, 280 million in value, 99 active rail lines, 221 trains in use, 1,126 wagons, 32,482 kms, 50 train stations, 5 city buildings, 16 factories, 19 rural businesses, 15 connected cities, and 25 rural businesses. Reading was like 220,000, I think it was, and still growing. Sacramento was like 172 and still growing. Bodie was like somewhere around 140, still growing. And then obviously San Francisco and Gold Beach were capped at 100,000. Eugene had just tipped over 100, still growing. It was a pretty good scenario overall. Let's see where we ranked. Find me. And we are right here, 52. That's our highest rank yet, I believe, 52. So that's pretty good. If you enjoyed that video and that scenario, like, comment, subscribe. Come back and watch the next scenario with Alchemy Gaming.